Beautiful day, Patriots. Let's unite. So on December 2nd, 2018, I wrote more of the timestamp and gap code, lesson 3. So do you think you know what the mirror means? I mean, really, do you know what mirror means, right? Right? Does the future always prove the past? Well, it always does, right? I mean, always. The truth will always come out, right? Wrong or right, 2020 is there, right? So if you don't learn the code, a lot of codes, if you don't know the codes, you just won't be able to see what's happening. You'll have to wait to see the future, the past. So how will you ever be able to say the truth is behind me, man? You know, so what does the mirror mean? The truth is behind you. Well, you can keep looking behind you for stuff, but we're going forward. We're going forward. That means the truth is behind me. I've got 20/20 vision. The truth is behind me. It's been proven through the code, through the Q drops, through our tweets, through the POTUS tweets, through all the different things that we as Anons have discovered, that we've been able to find through Q. Those proofs and those truths are behind us. The truth is behind us. So how can you prove the truth is behind you? Well, we got to learn, which we are all doing. We're all doing it. I'm just happening to be pushing the timestamp and gap code. It's just one of the many things that we are learning, right? So here we go, lesson 4. What do we got? Some examples, okay? So above our 3 timestamps, if we have 3 timestamps, we have 2 gaps. How do we know what gap to use, right? Well, you better say by the clues, excuse me. We also know the clues are all part of what is going on, right? So when was the last time I'm talking about you, had an original thought? That's a question out of nowhere, I get it. But really, when was the last time you had an original thought? Think about it. We repeat things, we mimic things, we say, hey, look what I just learned because this person just showed me, right? When was the last time you had an original thought? Probably the last time you got laughed at and ridiculed and never wanted to say another original thought out loud again. And maybe you're very adventurous. Us QAnons, we do have our thoughts. So it's not you personally, I'm just asking, do you retweet thoughts with old timestamps on them in your own brain? Do you know what I mean? Now above, does that mean that that number is the answer? Once again, I'm jumping around, I apologize. But on these old thoughts, only you're going to really know, are you becoming someone new? Right? I mean, because if we keep doing the same old things and we keep retweeting old thoughts, we're not becoming someone new. So use the tricks to move on so that we can move the numbers that are in the code. So I'm kind of bouncing back and forth talking about personal and up here. So, you know, we have to be able to rethink. We have to think on our own. Where we go one, we go all, because we're all going to just come up with the same obvious answer. Love, right? Can I do what I want and you do what you want? We all just love it. So here's our timestamps. Examples of the different gaps from 12, okay? And here's the breakdown of the different, these are the gaps. So we've got the time difference of 2 hours and 12 minutes, but the gap is 2 hours and 11 minutes, which is of the Q drop. So all this makes sense to everybody if you've been following along. Just more examples. And like I say, an easy way to write your example down. You know, write it down like this, and then you've seen how I do my graph, and then your numbers are right there, easy. I go through paper a lot. You might want to too. So on December 2nd, again, we got lesson 5 by 5, okay? So what do we got here? So I hope this has been helpful for everybody and a lot of fun. I know I'm having a lot of fun, that's for sure. You know, I hope it's been helpful. But dang it, we are really, seriously, we're at war. I mean, right? We are at war, not only for our country, but for our souls, for righteousness, for justice. I mean, gosh, the list goes on. If you don't understand we're not at war, So what are we doing? Right? This is very important right now. This is extremely important right now. What? Okay, if we have come this far, you will be saving lives from going to, well, right? I mean, think about it. If you're trying to learn all this stuff, you're trying to help not only yourself, but your family and your friends, right? So if you learn this stuff with Q and all the things, we're learning how to break free. And if we break free, we get to save people's lives from, well, from making really bad decisions. Like I've made in the past, like maybe you have, I don't know. I know you know what I mean. We are at war. Will it last forever? No. You don't last forever. Nothing lasts forever. Jesus lasts forever. No. Look at what it is going on around the world. I mean, look what's going on all around the world. Do you want to be in London or Paris or Frankfurt or Berlin or anywhere in Europe right now? How about all those liberal countries up north over there? My heart cries for these people because they're one of us. Right? Where we go on, we're starting to see QAnon and those yellow vests everywhere. It's beautiful. It's everywhere. It's happening. This is not about the war of America. We're going to start it here, heard around the world, but it did go around the world. It's happening. Right? Come on now. We know. I'm not. So no one knows the truth. And we all go by these emoji feelings, right? We're not using our brains. Everything's by these sound clips and the news clips. And here's a picture. Let me give you a thought process of it. Are you using your own thoughts? Where we go one, we go all. If you can start seeing the clues in this stuff, you're going to start seeing the clues in the news. You're going to see how bogus it is. You're going to see all their clues. We all have friends that think way different than you and me, right? We are all special. We are all special. There is no gap between us. We are all special, okay? So we have to be able to be calm during the storm, right? This is something that I've had to learn big time. Calm. I don't like being calm. I'm passionate. But I have to. My friends and nobody listens otherwise, right? We all know this. So how is a person able to keep calm and carry on when everything is hitting the fan? Right? Well, it's two things. It's super easy. 5 by 5. We practice what we preach, and we're trusting the plan. Right? We're all doing this. So if we get to the timestamp and gap code, we will know more of the truth to help us stay nice and calm. Patriots, God bless you. I'll see you on the next lesson.